Welcome to the Weird and the Wonderful. We're back with Aaron, our amazing co-host. So remember, guys, this is all for funsies. This is all for entertainment purposes only. We're just having fun looking into some cool stuff, but it doesn't mean this is exactly what we believe. It's just is something that we potentially discovered. So, Aaron, do you want to talk about the Guthrie story, and then we'll here's a little overview.
The doorbell camera at Nancy Guthrie's Tucson home went dark at exactly the wrong moment, leaving behind nothing but a chilling trail of blood. On January 31st, 2026, the 84-year-old mother of news anchor Savannah Guthrie vanished into the desert night just hours after being dropped off by her family. By the next morning, investigators realized this was no simple missing person case, but a calculated abduction. Evidence outside the home suggested a violent struggle, and the deliberate disabling of security systems pointed toward a perpetrator who knew the layout. The FBI and local law enforcement launched a massive search, scouring the rugged terrain near Tucson for any sign of the elderly woman. While the community held its breath, the silence was broken by a series of disturbing ransom messages sent to the family. Officials quickly determined that some of these messages were cruel hoaxes, yet a few specific demands remain under heavy investigation. The most haunting piece of evidence is a single frame of surveillance footage showing a masked figure approaching the front door just minutes before the signal cut out. Despite the visual evidence, no suspect has been publicly named, leaving the identity of the intruder a complete mystery. Savannah Guthrie and her family have issued emotional pleas for Nancy's safe return, backed by a substantial reward for any credible lead. Thousands of tips have poured in over the months, yet the trail has gone cold in the heat of the Arizona sun. The case stands as a terrifying puzzle, begging the question of who would target a grandmother in such a high-stakes crime. We are still searching for the one piece of evidence or the hero who can finally explain what really happened that night.
As a reminder, guys, we're not here to convince anyone of anything. We're just here to have fun and to explore and kind of see where it takes us. This is just strictly entertainment purposes. I'm not a professional and I'm not accusing anyone of anything. This is just fun. And I have a lot of notes because I went in twice to go look up Samantha Guthrie's stories. The first time I went in, I immediately went to an underground bunker, like some sort of a military situation. And when I went in there, I saw a lot of people in pods, like the Matrix, like in pods alongside of me. And it kind of freaked me out, not gonna lie. So I pulled way back and I said I do not consent. And like I tried to bubble up and protect myself and move forward. And as I went back in there, the word sham very clearly dropped in my mind, followed up by the word money, and that she was getting a payout. And I didn't get much more than that because I think I was still sitting in like my fear around that. So I kind of left and I went into the core of Mother Earth because whenever I get scared, that's where I go because they can't go there. It's very safe. She can help heal you, cleanse you. So I went in there and I went in a second time. And, sorry, one more thing I forgot. From the first time, I did ask the question about, heard something about the mom having medicine, or like Savannah saying the mom needed medicine or something. And I asked about that, and I heard in my head, no, like she's fine. But the no that I heard was really drawn out in like an Australian, like, no, like I can't say it, but that's how I heard it. I don't know what that means. I just thought I would make that distinction because maybe they're underground in Australia. I don't know. So I went in a second time and her energy came right in and she was wearing high heels and she's very like jazz hands, like a news anchor. Like she's always on, always on. And she was going like this and like ushering me along like, come on, I want to show you a story. And I felt my energy being pulled down, down, down. So we burst through the floor and I went down again into a military bunker. So this is the second time. I'm assuming it's military. I don't know, but it was very cold. Not in like temperature, I couldn't feel that, but it was like that brutalist architecture, concrete everywhere, very clean, sterile environment, very gray. Um, and then so I'm like following along behind her, and I can hear her high heels like click, clock, click, clock, like walking down this
Aaron,
hallway.
1 second. When you're saying her, are we talking about the mom or are we talking about Guthrie?
Savannah.
So
Savannah.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm following her. I met Savannah. I haven't met the mom yet. Um, so we're walking down the hallway in the underground bunker, and then she shows me that she has to go through additional security clearing. So it's like a base within a base. Okay. And then she goes through, and I get that feeling of like, ugh, like she does not like this experience. And then she shows me her mom, and her mom's happy as a lark. Like she's in this really nice room. She's got fine dining. She's watching TV. She was watching the soccer games. Like she's very like aware of current events on the surface. Oh, I wrote, this woman is very well kept. That's what I wrote. And I also felt from the mom, I don't like, excuse my wording, I don't know how to frame this, but like her spirit, like her free will still felt intact. Like she was not like broken or anything. Like, do you know what I mean? Like she wasn't heavy or sad or upset. I just felt like she was just taken care of. She's just now living in this underground bunker. And I asked again, like I got the first time that this was for money, and then it confirmed, and I heard the word yes very clearly. Like, so they agreed to sign this deal. And I also got that this is a part of Samantha's contract. So, like, when you're in this system and your number's called, like a deli number, you have to do what they say, whether you want to or not. And this is one of those things. So she was forced into playing this role. And they make you go down avenues that you don't want to. And I got a scent of fear off of Savannah, like, and I got sadness from her, and she doesn't like having to go down to this base. She doesn't like feeling or being watched. Not that she isn't watched on the surface, but it's really intense down there and like highly scrutinized. All their conversations, there's no privacy. So her like visitations with her mother are, you know what I mean? Like they're not private. There's no, I don't know. It's just different down there. Almost like a jail, but she's not in jail. Like she signed up for this. And the mom doesn't harbor any of these feelings. And I wrote down like, I'm not sure if it's Stockholm syndrome or because she's older in her life years. So she feels like she's lived a good life. And she's at this like peace and acceptance point of this story where Savannah isn't. And then I asked, will they release her? And I got the words in my mind, fade into the sunset. I don't know what that means. And then it said yes, if they ever release her. And I heard clearly there will be no fanfare. Like it'll just happen, but it's not going to be this big public, oh, we found my mom and it's whatever. Because I also got that this story started one way and it ended another. And the trajectory of this story didn't go as they had anticipated, because it's not pulling in like the energy and the attention of the mass populace. And I asked, how much longer will this continue on? And I heard no one knows. And like Savannah is wishing that she knew a closure to this, but nobody knows.